Hammer and Hatchet Engineering, and I got the new water pump in, which you saw earlier, and I broke my pulley. I'll show that, explain that later. Anyway, I've got a new pulley, and I will be putting this in today with everything else. I will be putting it on time lapse, so won't bore you, but this has metric screws for the hole and the so I got new bolts. They're a little bit cheaper, and I got this from Abingdon Spare, and it's the same brand as the water pump, so hopefully it'll fit. I'm going to do a quick test one, and then I'll do a time lapse, and if it fails, then I can redo it. Okay, hammer and hatchet, over and out. All right, it's Hammer and Hatchet Engineering, and I got it all back in, but I just wanted to show you, this is the original water pump, and I found out the water pump was in pretty good shape, but if you look, the threads were all worn out, and that was what's causing the wobbles. So your water pump might be good. I don't know if this is an original one because it doesn't have the Zerk fitting for the grease nipple, um, but anyway, I'm going to keep this water pump, but obviously I will have to rebuild it, but I'm going to have to get a new shaft as well. But yeah, you can see, there you go. The threads are all eaten away. So that's where I saw, when I was working on it and it started wobbling, that was the reason of it, was when I started taking it apart. The shaft seemed really nice and doesn't wobble, but yeah, you can see the threads are just are worn out or stripped. So anyway, so glad I replaced it. Also, I don't know if you noticed that this water pump, when I was spinning the blade around, it kind of had a high spot somewhere internally. So if anybody encountered that before, let me know. This is a water pump that's made in India. I bought it from Abingdon Spare. I think it'll just, actually I started spinning it some more and it started to free up a little better. So I think it was just needed to wear in a little bit. But if anybody had a problem with that, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's the end of this water pump installation. It took me forever waiting on parts and messing up, stripping the bolt in the original pulley, and then trying to drill it out, which I did perfectly, but then when I put the easy out, it snapped. I've kept it. I'm going to try and get it out eventually. However, if you do buy an aftermarket water pump, I think it's better to buy the aftermarket pulley, because it was the same brand and it fit. The original water pump pulley was, I had to file the keyway, and as I'm going to show in the video, as you saw in the video, I had everything in except for the last bolt, and then I snapped it, and then I had to buy the new pulley. Then I got the pulley and the pump from Abingdon Spares. They sell these pulleys used on eBay for more than what Abingdon Spares sells them for. So I don't know if it was original, but anyway. It also came with I bought aftermarket bolts, which were a little bit cheaper, and they were metric threads, and I used an 8 mm socket on them. And the center nut was I forgot what it was, 13 mm. And that was a nylock. So, anyway, it's Hammer and Hatchet Engineering over and out. This is for the water pump installation. Next one will be I'm going to try and do a freeze plug. That might be a little bit later because I'm at work. I just had some time to do this. Hammer and Hatchet Engineering over out. Bye.